Howdy, howdy, howdy. When I was young, very, very young, my older brother worked at a whale factory in the San Francisco Bay Area, spending anywhere between 8 and 10 hours a day every day, you know, to make sure his ride looks spectacular. Over time, he adjusted to working in the whale factory and all the smells that comes with it, but the rest of the world didn't. The flies would arrive 15 minutes at the screen door, anticipating his arrival. My mother would be waiting for him with a pail full of water and full with Tide so he could wash his clothes outside before bringing him inside. I was an employer for many, many, many years, and I've hired lots of people over the last decades. And if someone smelled heavily of cigarette smoke or cigar smoke or pipe smoke or cologne or perfume or weed, unless they were specialized and I just had to have them, I wouldn't hire them. My reasoning is just being somewhat professional and also having a harmonious workplace. Imagine, if you will, one of the nicest people in the world who never changed their socks, who never changed their clothes, who never changed their underwear, and living that environment with someone who smells like that. It would disrupt the office. It's a professionalism that's really, really important because it also can affect your client. If someone who smokes heavily, you know, if it smells like they've smoked two packs of Pall Malls before as they met the client, will determine or not if I get that account or not. Professionalism. Not everybody's going to agree with me, of course. There's some employers who do smoke and don't smell it, but your colleagues do. Your colleagues smell it when you go out into your car and have a little weed during your lunch or during your break. You're not bothering anybody out in your car, but that's what you smell like. If you look any type of self-help books about finding a job, one of the things they tell you is not to wear a lot of cologne, body spray, or perfume, because the person interviewing you may be offended by it, even though everybody you've met said you just smelled like the bomb. People still say the bomb. Anyway, it's a professionalism that can make or break accounts. Now, again, if that person smokes, you're solid. As long as he smokes what you smoke, you're solid. But how we present ourselves in terms of how we look, what we wear, and how we smell can affect whether you'll get $1 million account or $1 billion account. Even in 2021, there's a professionalism. Now, I don't know, I've never signed $1 million accounts before, but I've been in the negotiations where accounts that cost up to accounts that were somewhat upwards of $1 million on occasion. But these are standard practices. So my recommendations are these. If you smoke, don't smoke where your clothes are. Don't smoke in the car. Don't smoke at work if you can possibly smoke, particularly if you're smoking marijuana. But I would say the same if you were smoking a cigarette. Those who don't smoke know if you went out on your break and know you smoked a cigarette because you smell like the last thing you smoked. There are people who are looking at this video going, he's full of... But this is true. Ask a non-smoker. Don't smoke before an interview. Particularly weed when your eyes are small and tiny and you're just happy to be there. Next applicant. If your trajectory is not going anywhere, meaning people pass over you, yet you do the same quality of work they do, but they're pass over, it could be that break you have outside. Or if you're that chain smoker who needs 5 breaks a day to have that hit, they need that cigarette. That could affect your trajectory. Again, not every employer or hiring boss feels as I do. But there are standards, and they were around when I was a little boy, and they'll be around long after I'm gone. Things that people have adjusted to, become accustomed to. Standards. Feel free to disagree with me. I love people who disagree with me. Put it there in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. I know I'm inconsistent. I'm doing all of these things, and my podcast, my YouTube channel is suffering because of it. I'm going to try my best to improve and get these out here more regular. Meanwhile, this is Rodfather 916 wishing you love, joy, and happiness. Please be well, be safe, wear a mask. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Bye now.